What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shakes M2 coming to you guys with a video right now. So I want to go over James Washington. This news did come out the other day that James Washington from the Pittsburgh Steelers, the deep threat, has requested a trade from the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's going into the final year of his contract. He was a second-round pick in 2018. James Washington is a good player. Is a good player in a very crowded wide receiver room. And, you know, Ben Roethlisberger has been kind of campaigning the past couple years, to give James Washington more playing time. But obviously when you have Johnson, Claypool, when you have Juju Smith-Schuster, you're not going to get much playing time unless there's injury. So I think in this Hall of Fame game that just happened between the Dallas Cowboys and Pittsburgh Steelers, I think he only had like 2 snaps. It wasn't much. But he has accumulated some good yards over the past couple years. So if you look at it, his percentage of his playing, him starting games has not really done too well. So only 486 snaps last season, 44% in 2020. Okay, after seeing actions with 634 snaps, 64% in 2019. Okay, just recording 392 yards, 5 touchdowns last season compared to 735 and 3 scores in 2019. So obviously, he became a backup wide receiver. So now he's requested a trade. Now with John Hightower dealing with a groin injury right now, I don't know what lies with this wide receiver core as for a couple players. So James Washington is really good. He's not a home run threat ability. Like, he's not too much of a home run threat ability, but the guy can get separation really good. You put him out in open space, he's really good, and he gets up for the ball. If the balls are underthrown, he comes back for it. He's very elusive. He's really good. I mean, I don't know what it's going to cost, but the Eagles should at least try to make a phone call here to try to see if they can acquire him on this roster. I think it would amp up the competition a little bit, and at least if you get him in for preseason, we'll see what happens. I don't know what we would have to give up. I mean, hopefully, I don't know. It depends how much of a problem Washington is for the Steelers. If he, just wants to get traded now, or he's not going to practice and not do much of anything. It just really depends. But I think the ability of James Washington is highly needed for this team. I think it just adds another good player and more competition, like I said before. When you accumulate more injuries, I don't know if the Eagles would jump on a move like this. Entering the final year of his rookie contract, like I said before. So, I mean, Howie likes trading for guys on the last year of their contract. So this could be one of those signings where it's a low risk, high reward type of deal for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is not a bad player. 2019 was a good year, over 700 yards with 3 scores. And then obviously with 3 receivers in Johnson, Schuster, and getting Claypool in there, he's missing a lot of snaps and a lot of time. He thinks he could start over somewhere else. He thinks he deserves a lot more. He thinks he could bring more to the table for a franchise. And if that's the case, I would say just give them a call and see what they want for him. The longer, obviously, it takes, or the badly he wants to get out of there, probably the less compensation you're going to want. I don't know if it's going to cost a second-round pick. I'm not even sure. But I wouldn't mind taking a chance on this. I wouldn't mind bringing him in. Obviously, if you're trading a draft pick, you're kind of going to have him on the roster if you think he's going to make the roster over what you have or over some of the backup guys that you do have. If you think James Washington is better than John Hightower, then you bring him in. If John Hightower's, groin injuries are not good. They accumulate over time, and they're hard to get by during the season and to get 100% healthy. So I would honestly think about this. It wouldn't be a bad idea. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about James Washington coming to the Eagles. Should the Eagles actually make a trade? I mean, the numbers are there, and I think his play style is there. The guy goes up and grabs it if it's underthrown. I mean, he's got a great tracking of the football. I mean, I've seen some really good things. He's not a home run hitter, but he'll get in front of the whole defense and make those big catches, and that's what matters. So, other than that, guys, I will see you guys later. Shakes, what up, Flawless 5. Peace out, guys. Peace.